Yeah, how you going? I just wanted to touch base with you on the Tag Odoo system. Now, Tag is your technical company, the back end, the supporting area there that can really help you transform your business. Now, we're again technical services, and the Odoo system is a global resource management system. Really comes from a very large company model, and for myself, I've sort of been to that area of $35 million and 100 odd people. And what I wanted to do was take that knowledge, those systems, that structure that it takes an eternity to put together for people like yourself in small business and see whether or not we couldn't actually create a community that helped, in effect, help each other. So that's what the Odoo system's doing. Okay, they've effectively created 80% of it for you, and what I'm here to do is actually just start to illustrate a little bit more of what it's got inside for all different companies. Now, as I say this, I've got a networking space in my mind. I'm watching around the room and I'm sort of seeing different people in different niches or different industries, I'll call it. So what we've got at the moment is really just starting off in the what we've installed for this display unit, and this is really it's likely to what I'll have faults just because I've put so much in just from a video presentation point of view. But you can just start to have a look through here at all the different modules, and if you can just slowly scan through these, you'll see how much is going on. We've got events management, we've got Google integration, we've got portals for customers, we've got document control, we've got CRM systems, we've got stock control, we've got warehousing, we've got task lists. I mean, we've got it all here. Now there's something like 4,000. That's 4,000 different little modules that are going to help you. Understanding that this is a global community, you're not going to want every one of the four, but sure as heck, if you could get 100 out of that 4,000 to value add back to your company, you'd be doing all right, I imagine. So that's what we've put in store just for this illustration. We're going to come through here now and just have a look at all the different tabbed areas and just a quick look because I don't want to take up too much of your time. We've got an internal messaging system. Now that's emails, fundamentally working within so you can start to communicate with other people within your business and also external. It is an email gateway in and out, and it takes a reasonable amount of configuration, but effectively you can start to self-manage your email. We can integrate with your Gmail, for example, or your company registered Gmail. We've got Microsoft Outlook's integration. We've seen a number of different ones there, and it's as easy as Googling your software or your question plus Odoo, and you pretty much come up with the answer that you're looking for. So we move along, we've got our different sales CRM system, and we've got a lot of different areas here, so it can be all accounts related. We've got membership models, we've got flags, so that when it goes through a process flow or an element or a stage or a status within the business, it'll flag up a warning flag signal. It might be to your accounts, hey, this has just gone through, you need to raise an invoice now. And actually on that comment, I have actually forgotten to put in the marketing module. So I'm just going to pause this for a moment. Okay, well that's only taken me 3 minutes, and I'll come back to you. That's how quick and capable the Odoo system is to expand with your business as your needs are there. But understand that there's quite a bit of work to customization and creation of the contents now. So the system's relatively speaking 80% of the grunt work done for you. But here we've just moved along and we've quickly installed the marketing module where we can start to automate a lot of standard messages. Now, automation in marketing words is more specifically to sending out to your customers. Now, we can do this internally as well with different rules and automation techniques. We can start to move things straight across. We can start to delegate tasks automatically. There's a lot of automation that we can do here. And that's really what tags bring into the table, is how much we can actually automate with our additional 50 modules approximately that we've added back into the Odoo system over the last 3 years. Okay, so moving along, we've got our point of sale. Like if you've got a tablet or a mobile-based business, and this is a lot like your supermarket or even restaurants and cafes and things like that, where you can have your touchpad screen going and just sort of clicking through and sort of your shopping carts. You probably see it a lot at the supermarket where you're just touching on the screen for your veggies and things like that. You're So that's a sort of screenshot you'd have there, understanding again that I've only put this together for a quick visual display. Memberships is something that I'm into. I'm into internet marketing. We have a lot of different websites, and we want to understand the different membership levels that people have subscribed to. You might have an association yourself, which is um, different membership programs. I can't honestly sort of speak from your business model there, but that's sort of where what I'm alluding to is what sort of membership levels have we got? Have they paid? And where do they stand? So we've got our accounting. Now we are in the process of actually bringing this into the Australian market as well from a software as a service system. We've got our Australian, what's the word I'm looking for, balance sheets and all those sort of general chart of accounts and all those reports in place. We're just doing on the last leg of the implementation and critique side there. So all your accounts are in-house or in one same system now. Again, we can automate a lot of those invoices going out for you. Purchasing, pretty much a subunit of accounting if I put on that side, but we can have it as a standalone area as well. So you've got different users able to come into different areas. You might have a, what's the phrase I'm looking for now? It's draft invoice, draft pending purchase orders. They might need to be approved by a higher management department. We've got different warehousing there. You can have coming from my manufacturing warehousing. We had a national distribution. We had inventory in a whole lot of different places. We had inventory on consignment. So I understand inventory control to a pretty good level. We had barcoding and all that sort of stuff, which I was able to implement into that company as well. Probably jumped along a little bit there. I'll just quickly fast track. So we're into HR now. We've got all of our leave tracking, timesheets, payroll. Staff can actually access in off their own portals. So it's pretty dynamic. Into projects and jobs and all that sort of stuff. It's doing it all there as well. So we move into some events management. We might be sort of raising an event, one of those areas that's not really my skill set, but just to show you once I got a handle around your business model, I'm normally pretty good at picking up what we need to add or how we add. You'd look at this screen, we'd get an understanding of what you're looking for. I'd start to consider maybe it's additional tabs here or something to the effect of, it's really how do you want it laid out so that you've got user confidence and feel working for you. The knowledge, and I shouldn't have done that, a little bit ahead of myself. We've got standard documentation where we can sort of upload the files. Probably not the biggest fan of this myself yet. I haven't really got my head around it completely, but I'm just showing you that the capacity is there. We can do mail merges now. We can have our Word docs and things like that in all the constant library. It's a different conversation, but you can see there's so many things. When we built an email template, for example, it would actually come back and to be housed in our knowledge center of all the standard documents, a bit like a filter now, and go and have a look for which particular one you want to do with it. We can create surveys as well. And there I go again, pushing the buttons, not sort of flicking the arrows. Surveys is sort of try and get a bit of that user confidence. Is there things there that we could potentially improve? Just sort of put some internal. Now I'd like to be doing that as a community, and we have actually managed to integrate from one tags management system above is able to actually integrate it. So when you are after some support or an issue or issue resolution, your system will effectively start to talk to our system. So then probably from where I'm coming from, the best value of all is actually what we'd call a balanced scorecard. Now, a reporting mechanism. Now, the balanced scorecard in a big business gives us the management numbers across all elements of the business. Now, you may not understand, but let's just have a quick look. We can customize now a personal dashboard for you, for your user, for whoever effectively it is. We can drill into the CRM side, the sales side, purchasing, blah, 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 and all the way through. We can just be drilling into all of these different areas of the business and get some deeper detail. For myself, I love starting off with my dashboard. Just gives me a great big overview of what's going on. So then we move across, and we're probably back to where we started from, but again, we've got somewhere in the order, I don't know exactly how many we've put in at the moment, but there's another 36 underlying there. We've got a lot of that Google Docs going into it as well, which you wouldn't have seen yet. Don't know whether you might have actually at the front end, but just going through, we've got the Google Web Gantt charts, project management, you name it, the Odoo system is going to be able to do it for you. And after 3 years of working on the system, spending my own hard-earned to actually be able to learn, refine, critique, error-proof, and understand that 60% of these business management systems are actually fail on their implementation because they are extremely hard to put together in a user-friendly way. They absorb a lot of time, which I've spent. They have a few trips and stumbles, which I've removed, and effectively that's why I'm here to offer you an awesome, amazing business management system that will give you back value, that will refine your time, and it will help you make more money in the bottom line of your company. We can have what I'll call a 360-degree view of the business here as well. If I start with my business model for the moment of the discussion, we can have from point of sale all the way back to after sales service, customer service. We can have virtual teams because we're running on a web-based portal. We can have it desktop bound if that's your choice. It's really about risk management, your profile, your business, your ownership, and whatever we can do to communicate to you that this is going to be the most cost-effective solution that can grow with your business, implementing now while it's young and not necessarily want to use all of these tools, but while you can, let's really consider what can we do, which modules do we turn on that can be value added the most to you, and not create what I'll call confusion, but really don't waste a lot of money sort of throwing paper around and double handling, increasing your employees or your staff levels because you're becoming inefficient in one area of the business, and you sort of effectively trying to delegate a problem which is overload. Whereas if we put these systems in place, you can massively scale your business up just on the simple word of leverage. So look, I'm moving into 13 minutes. I don't like to go that long, but thank you very much for your time, and we'll talk shortly. Take care, and all the best from AG and Tag, and all the best in your business success. Bye for now.